Alright, so let's go over Globular Cluster CMQ3 Comfort Mod Headstrap for Quest 3, also unofficially compatible with Quest 3S, and the F3 magnetofacial interface for Quest 3 only. Globular Cluster did send these products over and is sponsoring this specific video, but in this channel you will always get an honest opinion and I'll provide the good and bad, as no product is perfect. Especially with head straps, everyone is blessed with a different head, and having used both the CMQ3 head strap and the magnetofacial interface for about a month and some change, this CMQ3 head strap is the best I've used to date in terms of stability and comfort, by far, for me at least. And in this video I'll go over what I love about the head strap and what I don't. What makes this head strap different to other offerings is just sheer customization to fit the user preferences. As in the initial unboxing, the head strap offers 3 different forehead pads, 3 different rear pads, and 2 swappable top straps to prevent slippage and weight distribution, a USB-C cable for mounted 5000 mAh Anchor battery packs, and an instructions book. The battery packs aren't included and have to be bought separately, but once plugged in they offer around an hour of extra playtime on both Quest 3 and Quest 3S. This head strap costs $55 USD, which is a bit steep compared to other options, but makes up for it in customization to test what works and what doesn't work for you. Plus, if you ever upgrade from Quest 3S to Quest 3, the head strap works just fine. Out of the 3 forehead pads, I've used the PU leather one the most. It's sweat resistant and easy to clean. Great for hygiene and fitness, for sweat not to soak up, generally a material you see in most head straps. And the other forehead pads are aimed at general comfort, with the super soft fabric pad and silky breathable mesh that are both sweat absorbent and washable. For me, hygiene while wearing the headset is a priority, so sweat absorbent materials I usually don't love, as it's quite irksome for sweat to soak up. But in using and washing both pads, I use warm water and soap. It takes a bit to dry, but is as good as new, and having the option to swap to a more comfortable fit is great. The rear pad options include a anti-slip silicone rear pad cover that is sweat resistant and easy to clean. I did use this pad for a while and I found that over time I would get strains in the back of my head, as it doesn't offer any real grip or padding. It's great for sweating up a storm inside the headset, but 30 minutes to an hour will go by and it starts to get uncomfortable. A fabric rear pad similar to the forehead pad, super soft and washable as well, better fit for longer play sessions with fabric and foam padding. And my favorite is the Celled anti-slip weighted silicone rear pad that is sweat resistant. Great for workouts, giving you a sturdy fit while moving your head in apps like Supernatural or Les Mills Body Combat. The design of the material shapes more evenly on the back of my head for a better fit. A con is that dust does build up inside the cells as they are quite deep, but an air compressor or a wash keeps it clean. Then it also includes 2 top straps, one with padding and a fabric one. I like the padded top strap a bit more as it helps relieve pressure in front of my head. When putting the head strap on your head, it does include this instruction book for the best possible fit. It's a bit complex, and for me wearing it, you need the arms on the Quest slanted a bit downward. Open the strap with the dial, put it on, tighten, and configure the top strap to relieve the extra weight added on. Playing games like Batman Arkham Shadow, it has great stability for punching enemies and racking up high combos, moving left to right, but still comfortable enough to wear upon hours on end. Plus, it includes an underrated selling point with a visor option. By far my favorite option with the Halo head strap, although less stable and prone to light reflecting off the lenses. This is perfect if you have pets or you want to be aware of your surroundings while immersed inside of games. With VR headsets put on, it feels like you're shutting out the real world, but combined with the color pass-through and the visor option, this is amazing for media consumption or productivity. The box also includes a USB-C cable and a slot in the back compatible with these Anchor Nano power battery banks with a built-in USB-C connector that are 5000 mAh and rated for 22.5 watts charging. It extends playtime for around an hour on Quest 3, and for Quest 3S it's a bit above an hour with brightness at the highest settings on both headsets. It's a great reliable solution from a reliable brand like Anchor that I get all my USB-C cables from. But a downside, especially in this generation, in my opinion, you need at least 10,000 mAh battery like most Quest head straps are beginning to adopt. These newer headsets drain the built-in battery extremely fast, especially with Quest 3 and if you record or you have Quest Games Optimizer. And with these battery packs, you usually want to plug in these external batteries when you first boot your headset, as the internal battery inside Quest 3 and even Quest 3S begins to charge at slower rates when when running hotter. These battery packs do keep up with the headset charging at even 1%, all the way to 20% or so, depending on what you're doing. But you do need to buy multiple ones like me from Amazon and swapping them in and out once the battery depletes. But a negative is that swapping them in and out isn't as easy as something like Bubble VR. One solution I've been eyeing is Bubble VR's B100 battery pack and seeing if I could jerry rig it into the headset. These Anchor ones are great, but not meant for unlimited VR playtime, as buying multiple battery packs value-wise with Bubble VR's S3 Pro, it becomes a better option. But for me, the layout of this strap accommodates me the most out of any head strap I've used on both Quest 3 and Quest 3S. This head strap is on the pricier side at $55, but I say it's definitely worth it. You need to do a bit of research and testing what works best for you. As I previously said, no head strap is universally made for every head. But compared to Bubble VR's M3 Pro, I think it's definitely the better Halo head strap at a similar price point. And the Bubble VR M3 Pro is the one I got at launch with Quest 3. Funny enough, in making this review 2 days ago, the dial on the back became loose and no longer tightens. But emailing Globular Cluster, they responded in hours and mentioned that this error is rare, including that they offer a 1-year product warranty with other products with replacement parts. So it's a given, but trust me, I do use these products. To finally find a product that I really enjoy using, this issue had me a little bit heartbroken. I didn't find any issues online, and if anything ever comes up in the future, I'll pin it within a comment in this video to let you know. Now let's talk about Globular Cluster's F3 magnetic facial interface for Quest 3 and the Silicone facial interface Light Blocker. The F3 magnetic facial interface, like the head strap, offers 3 different materials for Quest 3 as well. A PU leather pad is the one I use the most, both sweat resistant and easy to clean during play sessions, and 2 comfort oriented options with the fabric pad and the silky breathable interface. Both are sweat absorbent and washable as well. All of these materials are attached to Velcro and easily removable. It also includes these 2 space extenders if you use glasses. What makes these different to other solutions is that they are easily magnetically attachable and detachable with the base insert. The actual use of magnetic swappable interfaces is as cool as it looks, super comfy, and the value compared to other options, this is a really good deal at $40. It also includes vents on top for better airflow and silicone nose light blockers. I find nose light blockers to be quite annoying and I feel them on my nose and I just remove them as well. And you can insert them back as they also include a SIM card like device in the packaging. Compared to the head strap, I do have a nitpick that keeps me from loving it and still opting to use Meta's official silicone facial interface while using my Quest 3. It's a bit expensive, but I think it's worth the money with Quest 3. The issue being that the padding itself on the interfaces is a bit small and prone to misalign when you put it on, leading to an uncomfortable fit. And I bet opting to go with the Elite or stock strap interfaces would fix this issue. But compared to the Halo head strap fitting, it would be a bit tighter. As compared to the official Meta interface, the Halo head strap interface design is less wide. But when I did manage to use it for the duration for an entire month and more, it's a decent interface at least. And lastly, the magnetic silicone light blocker that retails for $20. Separate from the F3 interface, this is meant for those that already have the F3 interface as it doesn't include a magnetic base adapter. You have to get the F3 set in order to use this. Currently out of stock, but a batch is under production in the website. Made for Halo head straps for those wearing it like a visor, but reducing light leakage from the outside world. It doesn't help a ton with stability compared to F3 interfaces, but great for those that want to wear the headset like a visor without light leaking through. And yeah, that's pretty much everything Globular Cluster sent over, and thanks to them for sending these products for review. If you have any more questions about said products, I'll try to answer them as soon as possible and in detail. To end the video, like always, that's my review of the CMQ3 head strap for Quest 3 and unofficially compatible with Quest 3S, the F3 magnetic interfaces, and silicone light blocker. Leave a like or dislike, subscribe for similar VR content, reviews, and ramblings from me. Until the next video, see ya.